All right, welcome to Game Night tonight for another unboxing of this game, an expansion to Castle Panic, The Dark Titan. So it's 1 to 6 players, ages 12 and up, the original Castle Panic game. We're going to actually get into this expansion. It looks exciting. It looks like it adds a few more dimensions. Another boss character, which I imagine is the Dark Titan. So let's just crack this guy open and go from there. All right, so here we are. Come on out. So Castle Panic is a really fun game. It's definitely a co-op game that you can play by yourself if you really want to, but it's a co-op game where you're being bombarded by a whole bunch of ogres and trolls and orcs and everything, all sorts of things coming out of the forest to attack your castle, your stronghold, and so you are trying to hold them back and do your best to stay alive and withstand the horde. So it looks like we're getting, we got different guys. There's elite goblins here. We've got heralds. We've got an elite orc. So everything's become elite because we have an elite troll too. Man. So it looks like we have another new card that's going to be a charge kind of thing. That's kind of cool. A herald. So another one. And we got multiple heralds here. So 3 heralds. These are all the monster tokens, so as they're coming out of the forest, this is what we're going to be seeing. So we have a reserve squad that actually comes out. Hey, that's kind of cool. To help out in fighting, I imagine, as well as the Stoneman's cart. So it looks like we kind of got some ally pieces here, but we also got all these different heralds, apparently, coming out of the forest to attack us. Got some more elite orcs here. We got the boom troll. So he's a bigger troll. There's different symbols here. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's different symbols. It looks like kind of a tent camp thing, but then there's also a symbol on here on the lead orc is like, there's no dice roll. Not entirely sure what that means, but another aspect of the game, which is cool. And then of course you got the different blue plagues. You've got more elite trolls, elite goblins, red plagues. You got Agranok. He looks pretty beastly. Oh shoot, he is like, yeah, he's worth 8 hits, looks like. Darn, 8 hits to kill this guy. Hence, the Dark Titan, right? Almost unconquerable, but Agranok is gonna come out. He has the tent thing on that side, but nothing on the other side. I imagine it's the same thing for both sides, but whew, that'll be a fun one to try to withstand. So we have Wither, banish the top card of the castle deck. You've got more, you got green plagues. You've got, we've got a dark sorceress. Interesting. She's worth 4 instead of just the max of 3 in the base game. But dark sorceress there, another herald, and a supply wagon. So you got 3 different tokens here. And then of course your little stand here for, I imagine, the Dark Titan because he's so beastly. Then, of course, you have your rules that'll tell you the objective. This is not a standalone because you need to be able to play with the base game. It doesn't have the board at all. It just shows you the game setup, everything that you need for this game. The heralds, what they do, it looks like they come in probably at the same time as the Titan, or they help to make the Titan stronger. I've not read up on any of this, but I am excited to play it. But there you have it. There's the rules. And then, of course, we have our cards here, which I'm going to cut into. Always getting into these is fun because they never come off the right way. All right. So getting into the cards that come with this particular expansion, we have Barrage. You choose one ring of any color. All players may immediately play all hit cards of that type. That's kind of cool. Helps, and it looks like it has that 10 symbol. I imagine that's just a symbol for, yeah, the Dark Titan expansion now. So that just helps you to identify that. So it's at the top of each of these cards. But the Barrage is nice for helping you, your whole entire team. You've got Boiling Oil damage all monsters in the Red Swordsman ring for 1 point. That's awesome. Same thing for green, same thing for blue. The Cavalier, which is this guy who comes running out, he placed the Cavalier token in any arc of the Swordsman ring. And then he, I imagine, does some kind of damage based on like what you have. But that's pretty cool. And then you got Agranok. It looks like he has a bunch of different tiers to what he does. So like on a 1 to 2 player, 1 to 2 hits, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Wow. So he's got a whole bunch of different cards based on like what he's doing. So that's this is what we were talking about with the heralds. So you're placing the heralds here, and then once you get to a certain point, you flip it over or something. Not entirely sure, but it looks like Agronox got 5 different cards that will make him even more beastly and difficult. And I imagine you can like go through them all, try your luck at fending this guy off, but he looks pretty beastly, if I do say so myself. So there you have it. As far as the cards go, you got a few more that help, especially in the Swordsman ring, which tends to be the most difficult to fend off all the different guys coming in. So you got your cards there. You got all your different tokens. You got elite orcs now, which are a little bit stronger, it looks like, because there's no die roll, which whatever that means. I'll figure it out in the instructions, but I'm going to put all these guys back in here. We got the 3 new tokens that are identified to help you coming out of the forest now. You got the supply wagon and the new reinforcement troops coming in, but it looks like you actually have some help coming out of the forest as opposed to everything being in your hand to fight them off. And then, of course, you got this cavalier guy who's on his little own stand, and he just runs around with his sword and horse and apparently slays a whole bunch of guys. But you got that. I'm going to pop this guy back in here. You got all of these cards, which is awesome. You get the rules to help you figure it all out, and there you have it. I'm actually going to just toss this cardboard thing because I'm going to combine this with my base game, but there you have it. Castle Panic, the Dark Titan expansion. I'm excited to play this. It looks like a lot of fun. I love the Castle Panic game. It's a great co-op game, really fun, but this looks like it'll be even more fun, more challenging, more difficult than it already is. But, oh, it's going to be a good time. So there you have it for the unboxing of this Castle Panic, the Dark Titan expansion. Join us next time for some more unboxings and playthrough with these specific expansions.